What's good, gang? Welcome back to another show with August with the Shade. Now let's go ahead and get into some tea. Now, first off, let's talk about this whole robot claim with Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. Now, you already seen, Beyonce become a robot, in B-Day era when she, dressed up with the gold robot. She's used robot themes throughout her career, and even with the Renaissance thing from some of her tour. So I think that's probably why they got the whole robot thing when Nicki Minaj said that. But also a lot of people thinking that Nicki Minaj was talking about the robot claim because of how, whenever her and Jay-Z or whenever something goes on in the media between the marriage, just her name or anything, it's this little PR thing that they contend to do where she posts something about GQ magazine, she posts something, and everybody gets their attention off of what is actually going on. So I don't know if it was because of that or also because, a lot of people say since, Beyonce's been with Jay-Z, she's very silent. She's not the same bubbly personality that she had before. So people are calling her a robot because everything she does now just seems very robotic, right? But Nicki came out and said that is not true. I'm not talking about Beyonce. But then Nicki Minaj decided to retweet it with a picture of Chucky throwing up the middle finger. Y'all, I was on the floor. Like, I already know Nicki Minaj is petty, but Nicki just took petty to a whole nother level. Now, I have my own, assumptions of what it could be, because first off, if y'all haven't seen the way that the media has been moving with the whole Payola thing, artists like Paris Hilton have been called out for using bots. Cardi B has been called out for using bots. Even Megan Thee Stallion. Like, let's just be real. That's just a few to name from this year. But it has been going to a whole nother level because Atlantic Records have been laying off so many artists because they are looking for an authentic vibe. All right, there are claims and talks in the industry about how these labels no longer want the fake fans anymore. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B came in the game and made this whole fake fan thing when Nicki Minaj and Lady Gaga and even Beyonce came in and made people, realize that people are actually like, they love us and we have a whole little thing going on. But when Megan and Cardi and them coming in trying to basically duplicate what they did, it ain't working. The girls are not selling like they're supposed to. You guys do not have a cultivated fan base for you guys to come out and go on tour and stuff like that. It's just the general public. Madonna and the rest of the girls, they have real fans who's going to continue going to their tours. They're buying their CDs, buying, streaming, and all of that for years to come. Megan and Cardi and them, once the new girl comes in and goes out and they bring in somebody new, they're going to stop listening to them. Like, that's why Lotto is not getting as many streams as Glorilla, because the new girl is always the one that they're going to pay attention to. But if you have some type of talent, then you will be able to push forward. You will always be able to have amount of fans that's going to always support you forever. And I think that's what Nicki Minaj, Lady Gaga and the rest of the girls have, because they're going to have us forever. We're going to love them forever. So we're always going to go to their concerts. We're always going to be doing and supporting them. They don't have that. The labels need that in order to move. The streams are not moving, okay? They're not moving and paying the bills over there in Atlantic and the rest of the places, okay? So I think when Nicki was talking about the bots, I think Nicki Minaj was bringing that up because, Cardi B's about to come out and drop her album, right? And if y'all look at how the streams and how things have been moving behind the scenes in different countries and stuff like that, it's like they're testing a new way of payola.
And got a new boss at Warner who is disgusted by her alleged use of bots and will be cutting her budget dramatically. Nip Tuck, aka Cardi B, told her fans that she speaks to the bosses at her label, Atlantic Records. Did they forget to tell her they were losing their jobs? The new boss, Robert Kinkle, CEO of Warner Music Group, was disgusted when he saw how prevalent the use of bots were at the company, so cleaned house because trickery and fake news was a part of the company's culture. The internal memo was leaked online yesterday. He wants artists with real fans, not bots. Streaming doesn't make the kind of money a company that big needs to keep the lights on. Nip Tuck will find out who her new superiors are on Monday. Her budget will be reduced if she can't convince them that her fans will actually buy her music moving forward. And again, this is allegedly Cardi B, Atlantic Records, Robert Kinkle, the new CEO of Warner Music Group. And the related headline reads, is Cardi B signed to Atlantic Records? Nicki Minaj mocks mass layoffs at record labels, saying UPS is hiring.
So that they can kind of get around, the sales and the streams and stuff like that. I don't know, but that's what it seems like, in my opinion, Nicki Minaj could be talking about, because y'all know she's an industry girl, but she's not an industry girl. She knows a lot about the industry. She has a lot of friends in the industry who lets her know a lot of the tea. So I feel like Nicki got the tea on the payola, and she been had the tea on the payola. So every time Cardi B and her label try to come out and use this whole little, method of momentum, it always fails. And it's going to fail this time again. And this time, a lot of eyes are watching. It's not just the fans. This time, it's actually the federal government. It's also the people that that are over there at the labels that want more money, they're watching to see if Cardi B can do that. Because Cardi B was just mad about not having a budget. She's been basically lying to her fans, talking about she's gonna drop an album, but the real tea is you ain't dropped your album because they haven't gave you a budget. So let's be real, Cardi. That's the real bot that Nicki talking about. But I wanna know who y'all think Nicki talking about, because it could be Beyonce, it could be Cardi, it could be anybody. But let's find out in the comments who exactly Nicki's talking about. Let's get the conversation started. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And before you go, make sure you check out these new videos, because y'all be bored. Go ahead. Bye, y'all.
Let's laugh together.
I'm number one, y'all go argue over top 4.
I was thinking about y'all. Oh, here we go.